Across the 45 to the 43-yard line on a running play for Rockwall. So he'll pick up the first down on that 3rd and 7 play.
Mark M. Johnson along with Lou Rush and our production engineer, Will Betts. 19-14 is the score. Just underway here in the 4th quarter from Waco, Texas. Once again, the conditions here are incredibly cold, considering these guys have been used to playing in such a hot climate all year long. Now down to below 40 degrees. Very misty out on the field. To the right side and stopped by a host of Lions. So Broach picks up 3 on the play with forward motion. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the 40-yard line, Spring territory. Here's a snap, and it's fumbled, and diving forward, and it looks like Spring may have come away with it. They did. Another turnover by Rockwall.
Bravian Roy, number 99. The senior defensive end for Spring comes away with it. This was something we really didn't expect tonight. A bunch of turnovers in this particular ball game. Both teams had come in really having been devoid of those problems all season, but tonight, whole new story.
Man, turnover after turnover. And Roy has his team in a good position here from their own 47-yard line. Taking up the middle. Maybe getting a yard on the play was Von Bedoin.
Just when it looks like somebody's about to get something going for both of these offenses, the defense comes up with a big play.
Just couldn't quite hold on to that snap. And with the wet conditions, anything can happen. Here's a run up the middle by the quarterback for the Lions. He's got a first down, still on his feet. Over to the left side and out of bounds about the 20, well, inside the 20-yard line. The 16-yard line is where they're going to spot him out. And that'll get him going. Eric Spencer with a big run for Spring.
40-yard run there for Spencer. It puts him over the 100-yard mark tonight.
Tack that on to his 100-yard games. Walker Knight finally forcing him out for the Yellow Jackets. 10:33 remaining in this game. Spring can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. Avoiding a tackle, taking up the middle, and now diving forward inside the 10-yard line. Close to the first down. Eric Spencer again with a carry for Spring.
Well, Spencer and McCray sold the handoff to McCray inside extremely well. Spencer pulled the ball back, got to the edge, and picked up 9 more yards.
Turman with the stop once again for the Yellow Jackets. It's a 2nd and 1. Under 10 minutes remaining in this game. And the big fella's going to take it up the middle, and he's going to do what he does best. Score touchdowns.
And there was no stopping him. He rumbled right through that line into the end zone, virtually untouched.
So Joseph makes it a 25-14 game. Extra point on the way for Spring. Here's the point after. It is up, and it is good. So that will make the score 26 to 14 in favor of Spring over Rockwall. Well, we'll be right back for the conclusion of this game here on TexanLive.com.
All Spas is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But All Spas is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, All Spas is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. All Spas is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Fans, be sure to tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tonight from 11 to midnight for the season finale of the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you through today's playoff games and preview tomorrow's games. The Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. That's tonight from 11 to midnight only on Fox Sports Southwest. Here's the kickoff from Spring, taking about near the 10-yard line to the left side. Rockwall's going to have pretty good field position up to the 40-yard line. Tambawano with that carry on return for Rockwall.
Well, Bravian Roy's fumble recovery off of Rockwall, and Spring makes the Yellow Jackets pay with a 4-play, 53-yard drive. Took a minute 26 off the game clock.
So Rockwall is going to have to do some work if they want to stay in this game, and they're going to try it right here, leaping over one of the defenders and going to the end zone. Just as I say that, into the end zone for another touchdown. Once again, Caleb Broach, the man for the Yellow Jackets, getting it done to the offensive side. He scores again.
60 yards, just when we thought we'd seen it all tonight. Puts Rockwall right back in this ball game.
So just when things were looking dark for Rockwall, they go and they put up 6 more, and they still got an opportunity to put another one up.
Well, they gave it to their workhorse. Broach came in with 23 touchdowns, a couple more on the night.
Here's the PAT. It is up and it is good. Spring's lead is cut into 5 once again. 26-21 is the score with Spring leading Rockwall. You are listening and watching TexanLive.com. We'll be right back.
Download the new Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Connect and get live scores statewide. Find games near you. Plus, get your photos on our Friday night show. This is the one app that can handle high school football in Texas. Hit the App Store and type Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, big plays, plus the TQ Big Game of the Week.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Welcome back into TexanLive.com. Another touchdown from Rockwall. 26-21 is your score. Here's a kickoff from Rockwall. It's going to bounce off of Spring, and luckily he manages to maintain possession, take it to across the 30-yard line. Wilson with the stop, so it looks like they will officially mark this one at the 32-yard line. And Spring's going to take their lead there with 9:19 remaining in this game.
Well, it's interesting. You think about the mascots for each one of these teams. Spring is the Lions. They come out and pounce on Rockwall. Rockwall, the Yellow Jackets, you swing at one of those things and they come out fighting, and Broach comes right back with a 60-yard touchdown run.
Definitely bodes well for this being a heck of a lot more interesting football game. Looking to throw, now running into trouble. He's going to be sacked way back around his own 15-yard line. Rockwall with all the momentum right now.
Luke Turman, the defensive end for Rockwall, the first one to hit Spencer.
So that'll back him up all the way to his own 18-yard line. A 14-yard loss will bring up 2nd and 24. 8:45 and ticking. Here's the snap, looking downfield. He's got a man open off the fingertips of his intended target. Cameron Rhodes cannot come up with Spencer, his quarterback's throw. Incomplete pass will now make it 3rd and very long. 24 yards to get the first down.
Well, on this play, the defensive secondary will keep the play in front of them, not allow a lot of yardage to be picked up, and not allow anything over the top against them. Or at least that's the goal.
Here's the snap. Spencer in trouble again. He's going to go down on his own 10-yard line. Forward motion is going to give him the 12, but that is another sack for Rockwall.
That sack courtesy of Jacob Miralez, the senior defensive end for Rockwall on the opposite side of Luke Turman.
So they'll have to punt the ball away. And here it is, and it's just going to bounce about the 40-yard line and kind of take a little bit of a spring bounce over to the 43-yard line. Rockwall is going to have fantastic field position yet again. We will pause just a quick moment for station identification.
Have you been to TexanLive.com? If not, I'm here to tell you that TexanLive.com is the new home for high school sports. Check us out at TexanLive.com.
26-21 is the score. Spring clinging to their lead. 26-21, though, had just given the ball back over to Rockwall via the punt. So here they go, back on offense. That pass complete. They're going to throw it. Downfield is complete. Wide open down there is Broach. Catches it about the 15. He's going to be knocked down near the 10-yard line. They are in business right now.
Will Reed to Cameron Creighton to Caleb Broach.
Haven't seen that play very often here in the playoffs. Now 3 weeks into them.
Looked like it was going to be a wide receiver screen. Didn't turn out that way, though.
Broach is going to get the handoff. He's going to take it to the left side. He's not going to get maybe a yard, if anything, on the play. Probably won't get anything, though. Chains are down on the far end, so it's a 1st and goal on that play. And they're going to officially give him a yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 11-yard line. Willie Smith with the tackle for Spring. Looking to throw the ball, and it is off the fingertips. Looking for that short little pass once again over to Luke Turman, who, like we said, has had 4 touchdowns doing that this season.
Big play right here, 3rd and goal from the 11 for Rockwall. Big play for both sides. A score here, Rockwall takes the lead. A stand by Spring, and they take the ball back, quite possibly.
Looking to throw the ball. He's got a man in the end zone. And there for the score. Rockwall retakes the lead for the first time since they went up 7-0 at the start of this game. Touchdown pass to Luke Turman. Turman with only 13 receptions all season long and only 90 yards, but he makes touchdowns right there in the inside the 10-yard line. Usually he's done that this season. Makes it happen here again.
Well, the spring defender had Will Reed around the ankles, but Reed with enough wherewithal to launch the ball to a wide open Luke Turman in the end zone.
So only up by 1. They will go for 2 to try to make it a full field goal. Here they go to the end zone. That pass is complete. The 2-point conversion is good. Rockwall will increase their lead now by a full field goal, 29-26. We'll take a quick pause and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate, it's hassle-free. It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
America's best-selling brand now offers friends and neighbors pricing to everyone on all Ford vehicles, but only for a limited time at your participating Texas Ford dealer.
Welcome back into TexanLive.com. Mark M. Johnson along with Lou Rush and our production engineer Will Betts. Rockwall puts up 8 more points up on the board. They have a full field goal lead, 29-26, and here is their kickoff. Hit out of bounds about the 15-yard line. There goes the flags.
Well, the Rockwall defense did their job holding Spring on their last series, forcing a punt from deep in the Lions' end of the field. The Yellow Jackets took over at the Spring 43, and 4 plays later in the end zone with a touchdown pass to Luke Turman.
So Rockwall getting their fans up here on the side. And they are more energetic than they've been all game long. As Spring now finds themselves back in offense, this time trailing. It's only by a field goal, but still. Rolling out to his right into trouble. Looking downfield, will throw it, and that pass is knocked away just in the nick of time by Walker Knight. Incomplete pass will bring up 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Some scores have gone final today. North Shore hangs on to beat Cy Falls 28-21. Judson with a 45-0 win over United today. And the number 1 ranked Allen Eagles over Martin Warriors 36-11. Looking to throw here, rolling out to his right side, in trouble still. Is just going to end up throwing it, and that pass may have been complete. Though for his benefit, he may have well just let it go. And that will be the indication here. An incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down. Spring having some trouble on offense right now.
A lot of pressure from that Rockwell defensive front. Luke Turman, Kenneth Tobias, Corey Berrien, and Jacob Miralez. Spencer running for his life back there now, as Rockwell has all the momentum with barely 6 minutes left to play in this game and up by 3.
Just over 6 minutes, as Lou said, left in this game. Looking to throw, in trouble once again. We'll just pitch it off to the left side. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for no gain was Vaughn. Taken down by Blake Barron. So a 4th down once again for Spring as they bring on the punt team. 5:35 and ticking left in this game, and they will give the ball right back over to Rockwall. Here's the punt, and this time it's going to be a good one. A nice bounce. Will roll out of bounds about the 24-yard line, 24-yard line.
That was a booming punt by the spring kicker. I got an injury down on the field, so we'll take this time out on TexanLive.com.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Back here on TexanLive.com. Woe to the road. The state continues tomorrow with a trio of games on TexanLive.com. And Waco Atascocita takes on Rolett at 1. And then a doubleheader from NRG Stadium as Lamar faces Dickinson at 2. And wrapping it up, A&M Consolidated squares off against Ridgepoint at 5:30. Right here on TexanLive.com. The new home for Houston High School sports. Rockwall with the ball from their own 24-yard line after an impressive punt from the Lions punter. And here they go back to work. Roach is going to get the ball again, but he's going to be stopped right around the line of scrimmage.
That was Joseph Dorfius on that stop, plugging up that hole.
Some more finals that have gone today. Katy, as expected, defeated Friendswood 66-0. And the Mavericks lead Strake Jesuit 41-14 at half. To the right side, a big pickup. He's still on his feet. He's going to be gone. Rockwall is going to add on some more points. Sam Crawford into the end zone. Rockwall extends this lead. And they have put even more pressure on those Spring Lions.
"82 yards on that end around there for Sam Crawford. Big playmaker for Rockwall comes through one more time. Once he got around that corner, that was all she wrote. He was gone. Down the sidelines, nobody was catching him.
In for the PAT. Here it is. It is up. And it is good. 36-26. Rockwall makes this a 2-score game. Spring is going to have to put some work in when we come back for the conclusion of this game. 4:31 remaining here on TexanLive.com.
Much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But All Spas is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, All Spas is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. All Spas is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Here's a kickoff for Rockwall. Over to Spring, taking inside right in front of the 10-yard line, up the middle on his feet, now falling forward at the 28-yard line. I think that's where they will spot the ball.
Talk about a turn of events. With 11:13 left in the game, Spring held a 12-point edge at 26-24. Now we're at 4.5 minutes, and they trail by 10.
So Rockwall has taken over, and spring season is in jeopardy. They have 4:25 still remaining in this game, but they got to march down the field about 70 yards to try to put at least 3 more points up on the board, as there's a jump on the line, and Fall Star is going to go against Spring, and that's going to back them up 5 more yards, and that is not good for them. They have had trouble this entire fourth quarter getting their offense going.
Well, the front four for Rockwall has kind of gotten into the head of the offensive line for Spring, and they're starting to flinch just a little bit. And that's enough to draw the flag.
Looking to throw the ball, stepping up into the pocket now, is going to take it himself. He's to the 30, he's got a couple of blocks, takes it through the hole. He's got the first down near the 40-yard line. Right at the 40-yard line is where they will spot that. So Eric Spencer getting it done with his legs. 4:14 remaining in this game.
Big play right there for Spring. They needed to get out of the shadow of their own end zone.
That's going to fall for an incomplete pass. Cameron Rose once again the intended target. 4:03 on that clock left in this game. Neither team has been in any kind of trouble in terms of the play clock at 15 right now, and they'll get the snap off well before that expires. But a timeout will be taken by Rockwall here with 4:03 remaining in this game, and a 36-26 lead for them over Spring. We'll be right back here on TexanLive.com.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
36-26 is your score. Spring back from the timeout from Rockwall, going to work. Stepping up, and there's the pass, way overthrown. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. It was intended for Vaughn over on the left side. May have panicked just a little bit. It looked like he wanted to run the ball.
It did, but he had pressure from the backside by the defensive line, and that forced him to make a quick decision. And I think he saw Von Bowden at the last minute and thought, hey, there's a good option, because there was nobody in front of Vaughn.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Spring needs to get some positive yardage on this one if they want to keep this drive alive. They're running a trips left, looking to throw the ball. Going downfield, they got a man off the finger and out. Incomplete pass. Was intended for Cameron Rose. He cannot come away with it. And a 4th and 10 coming up. Likely, I mean, what do you do here, Lou? You're down by 10 with under 4 minutes. You go for it?
I go for it. It's interesting, though, you think about a tale of two halves. In the first half, nothing could go right for Rockwall. And here in the second half, virtually nothing has gone right, at least in the last 7-8 minutes for Spring when it counted the most.
Fake handoff, now stepping up into the pocket, is going to take it himself. Fletcher's not going to be able to get very far. Does not pick up the first down and tried what he could do, but a turnover on downs. Rockwall will take over with 3:43 remaining in this game and a 10-point lead for them.
Well, Rockwall has just tightened up on their defensive secondary and not allowing Spencer anybody to throw the ball to, and he gets set to run, and by then it's too late. The defensive line and the pocket has all collapsed. We'll probably see a lot of Caleb Broach here in the next few plays with 3:43 to go.
Could definitely see that. Here they are in the pistol formation. That is what will happen. Broach will get the ball. He'll spin his way forward. He'll pick up some yards. Putting in there. Spring with defense was well aware of what was going on. Still, he manages to pick up about 4.5, 5 yards on the play.
Well, Spring put up a huge battle and had Rockwall in a hole, but they just could not keep that offense off the field and keep them quiet. And Rockwall turned a 12-point deficit into a 10-point lead in a matter of minutes.
Running the pistol once again. They're going to give it to Broach once again. He's to the right side, a stiff arm, and a big diving tackle comes up short as Broach leaps over the diving Ashton Ellis. Does pick up a yard on the play, so, well, now he loses a couple yards. Spring will take a timeout with 2:55 remaining in this ball game. They trail by 10 to Rockwall. We'll be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie.
And we're proud to announce that TexanDrive.com is a presenting sponsor of the Humble Rodeo.
And we have the entertainment lineup.
On February 5th, the barbecue will kick off with Shane Barnhill.
And on Saturday night, February 6th, John Slaughter, David Joel, and Abigail Taylor.
And the rodeo kicks off on Friday night, February 12th with Randy Rogers.
Closing out Saturday, February 13th is Cody Johnson. And don't forget, you can get your tickets at the dealerships Texan GMC Buick or Texan Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram.
And we're located at 59 in Will Clayton. Or you can go to TexanDrive.com.
We treat you better.
Back here on TexanLive.com, Mark M. Johnson with Lou Rush and our production engineer Will Betts. 36-26, Rockwall leads Spring with only 2:55 remaining. Rockwall faces a 3rd and 7 on the Spring 44-yard line. And if they pick up a first down here, they can tick down that clock and pretty much put this one away.
Yeah, if you're Spring, this is your season right here, this play, even though there's 2:55 to go, but I believe they'll be out of timeouts.
Here's the snap, going to the left side, and he's not going to get the first down as Broach is tackled. I mean, I say that now, but no, he's not going to go down. The whistles will be blown dead. Wouldn't be surprised if that guy rolled his way forward a few more yards.
Number 4, Kadarian Smith led the charge that time, put the first hit on Broach.
Their second charge timeout of the half.
And they'll have one timeout left after this one.
So Spring will take another timeout, and we'll take another break and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
This is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry.
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ. This is the stop sign of Texas.
Another timeout by Spring. They want to talk things over. 2:48 remaining in the game. They trail by 10. It is a 4th and 6. As Rockwall will punt the ball back over to them. Spring absolutely needs to score here.
Kadarian Smith will take a fair catch.
And he does so at his own 16-yard line. The winner of this game will go on to play Lake Travis or Midway. And that game is tomorrow at 2 p.m. from Wildcat Stadium.
We saw Lake Travis last week in a ball game where against Spring Westfield that Spring Westfield had them on the ropes, and they came from behind to show their offense.
Westfield almost made that big comeback there at the end. Came up just a little bit short, but Lake Travis, as we saw, probably the better team in the end. Looking downfield, in trouble again. He's running for his life. He's going to throw downfield, and he's going to go out of bounds as he was well out of the pocket. Had plenty of intended targets on the left side, but it will be an incomplete pass. And Lou, we've seen that so much here in these late stages where the quarterback for the Lions is just running into trouble and just can't seem to find anybody downfield.
Yeah, the front four just for Rockwall have just come alive this fourth quarter and really put the pressure on Spencer and the Lions, and they just have not been able to do anything. Seems like every time they turn around, Tobias or Terman or any Miralez are in their face.
This throw downfield narrowly almost picked off in the secondary. A.J. Blacknall almost coming away with the pick.
Like we said a little bit ago, everything has gone right for Rockwall here in the fourth quarter. And that's how they were able to turn that 12-point deficit into this 10-point lead.
Spring now facing a 3rd and 10. They just ran a trips left. Now they're going to run a 4 wide receiver set, 2 on each end, 1 in the backfield, the shotgun formation, of course. Looking to throw. He was looking for Archie, but cannot find him. And another incomplete pass will bring up 4th down, and this is spring season. Everybody up on the Rockwall Yellow Jacket side. If they get a stop here, they know they have this game. A 10-point lead.
Well, you can imagine this defensive line will have their ears pinned back now.
Here it is, stepping up in the pocket and throwing downfield. He's going to overthrow his intended target. Looking for it. Adams cannot come up with it near the 40-yard line. Turnover on downs with 2:13 remaining. Rockwall will win this game.
Well, you mentioned it earlier about the turnovers. We thought that even though Spring was winning the turnover battle, or losing the turnover battle, they may still win this ball game. Hasn't turned out that way.
Unfortunately for the Lions, no, it hasn't. Here's a handoff to Caleb Broach. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, as I think Spring will take their final timeout. They do. So there it is officially. Spring takes their final timeout, stopping the clock at 2:05, but they trail Rockwall 36-26. We'll be back for the conclusion of this game right after this here on TexanLive.com.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate, it's hassle-free. It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
America's best-selling brand now offers friends and neighbors pricing to everyone on all Ford vehicles, but only for a limited time at your participating Texas Ford dealer.
Back here on TexanLive.com, 26-36 is the score. Spring trailing Rockwall. 2:05 remaining in the game. It'll be a 2nd and 6 for Rockwall. And here's a handoff going to the left and now slipping. Once again, a very misty night out here. Weather probably affecting both teams. And Sam Crawford kind of has his feet fall from underneath him.
Well, you talked about how cold it's been this evening, but I can guarantee you there's not one cold player on the Rockwall side right now. But on the spring side, they're probably feeling the cold a whole lot more.
No doubt about it. Adrenaline definitely kicking through these Yellow Jackets, I'm sure, as they know they will be in the regional semifinals tomorrow or next week. Once again, they will face the winner of Lake Travis and Midway. Now Rockwall will go ahead and take their second timeout of this half. So we'll go ahead and take another quick break and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Download the new Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Connect and get live scores statewide. Find games near you. Plus, get your photos on our Friday night show. This is the one app that can handle high school football in Texas. Hit the App Store and type Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, big plays, plus the DQ Big Game of the Week.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Back from the timeout, 36-26 to score. Once again, Rockwall with the lead. 1:20 remaining in the game. They're going to hand the ball off to the left side. They may get into the end zone, scoring once again, and putting the final touches on this game is Sam Crawford in the end zone. Yellow Jacket touchdown.
Oh, once more it was the end around to Crawford, and he took it home from 18 yards out. And that seals the game for Rockwall.
No doubt about it, 42-26. It is unbelievable. Never would have guessed the score would have ended up like this. Here's the point after. It is up, and it is good. New score, 43-26. Rockwall on top of Spring with only 1:15 remaining in this ball game. You're listening to the UIL playoffs here on TexanLive.com.
All Spas is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But All Spas is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, All Spas is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. All Spas is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Your new score, Rockwall 43, Spring 26. Mark M. Johnson along with Lou Rush and production engineer Will Betts. Here's the kickoff. That's just going to trickle into the end zone for a touchback. Not even bothering with it is Spring, as they will run a couple more plays and put this game away.
Well, you know, it was a game of streaks. Rockwall started out 7-0. Spring came back 19 unanswered points to take a 19-7 lead. And then they held a 26-14 lead with 11:14 to play in the game. And Rockwall reels off 29 unanswered points in the fourth quarter.
Unbelievable. Spring just unable to get anything done on offense here in this fourth quarter. And that was their downfall. I mean, that along with the turnovers, but Rockwall had turnovers as well. Again, very, very unusual field condition and weather conditions for these two teams and that they're used to. Here's a run from Alex McCrae. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. Spring once again out of timeouts, cannot stop this clock. Well, not much they can do at this point with the deficit they're facing. Handoff. Once again, McCrae. He looks like he's got the first down. to about the 37-yard line. Manville is ahead of Strake Jesuit over at NRG, 55-14. Steele is up 28-10 on Del Rio in the fourth quarter. Of course, Katy defeated Friendswood earlier today, 66-0. Geyer defeated Central, 35-27, ending the Bobcat season. And Clemens defeated San Benito, 41-15. 10 seconds remaining in this game as another first down is picked up by Spring. And of course the games tomorrow left in 6A Division II. Lake Travis and Midway play tomorrow, and Mansfield and Lamar play tomorrow as well. Texan Live will have that game live from, well, excuse me, we have the other Lamar game. And that will do it. Game clock comes down. Zeros on the timer. Rockwall has defeated Spring 43-26. They complete this fourth quarter comeback, and they will move on to face either Lake Travis or Midway next week in these UIL playoffs. We'll be right back to wrap it up here on TexanLive.com right after this.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie.
And we're proud to announce that TexanDrive.com is a presenting sponsor of the Humble Rodeo.
And we have the entertainment lineup.
On February 5th, the barbecue will kick off with Shane Barnhill.
And on Saturday night, February 6th, John Slaughter, David Joel, and Abigail Taylor.
And the rodeo kicks off on Friday night, February 12th with Randy Rogers.
Closing out Saturday, February 13th is Cody Johnson. And don't forget, you can get your tickets at the dealerships Texan GMC Buick or Texan Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram.
And we're located at 59 in Will Clayton. Or you can go to TexanDrive.com.
We treat you better.
Back here on TexanLive.com, Spring falls to Rockwall, 26-43, thus ending their season. Rockwall will advance to the next round. Mark M. Johnson along with Lou Rush and production engineer Will Betts. I never would have predicted that was going to happen, like I said earlier. Rockwall absolutely dominating this fourth quarter. They came away with this game. Spring unable to get anything done on offense, and ultimately wound it up in their demise. And just weather, yada, yada, yada. It was just an incredibly tough game. I mean, what else can I say?
Well, Rockwall moves to 10-3 now. They've won 10 straight after losing the opening 3 to start the season. But probably one of the most amazing things is this is the most points that Rockwall has scored in any quarter this season, which was the last 11 minutes of this ball game when they put up 29. They hadn't come close to that any other time, so it's pretty amazing some of these numbers that we saw. And Caleb Broach, what can you say about him and Sam Crawford? Not too much. I mean, that hasn't already been said.
Caleb Broach getting a couple of touchdowns tonight. That big one, of course, in the fourth quarter. And like you said, Sam Crawford getting a couple of touchdowns himself. Luke Turman even getting involved in the action, getting a touchdown there in the fourth quarter. Impressive win from Rockwall. Congratulations to them, and I'm moving on. And another congratulations to the Spring Lions on a fantastic season for them as well. Well, the road to the state continues tomorrow with a trio of games on TexanLive.com. Lou and I will be back, as we'll be right here in Waco. Go over to Baylor as Atascocita takes on Rolett at 1 p.m. Then a doubleheader from NRG as Lamar faces Dickinson at 2, and then wrapping it up, A&M Consolidated squares off against Ridgepoint at 5:30 p.m. And I hope you all have enjoyed our live streaming of tonight's game here on TexanLive.com. Again, if you'd like to know more about Texan Live, feel free to check out the rest of the website for incredible highlight videos, archive games, upcoming events, and a whole lot more. You can like our Facebook page, Texan Live, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Texan_Live, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Texan Live, as well. That'll do it here from Waco. Once again, your final score, the Spring Lions fall to Rockwall 26-43. This has been a production of Texan Live and TexanLive.com. For my colleague Lou Rush and our production engineer Will Betts, I am Mark M. Johnson saying so long and good night from Waco, Texas.